If you think any network was beating Nick in early 2000s, you must be high. Dan aside, Nick was untouchable. And when they released the holy grail of animation, called SpongeBob, it had me at my soul wearing SpongeBob slippers, drinking out of my SpongeBob cup, and my Krusty Krab tent. People of all generations watch SpongeBob. You can ask anyone in the world if they knew him, they'd say yes. My childhood was literally SpongeBob. I wanted to be a fry cook so bad, I pretended I was him. Nick created the most iconic character in cartoon history. But yet, they ruined it. It went from infamous to unheard of. What happened to this beauty? Well, for me, it started at season 6. SpongeBob used to be a show everyone could watch. The jokes were for kids, but landed with adults.
Right this way, please.
Excuse me, my good man. I believe thou meant to say, righteth this wayeth. Someday, but not today.
They all had their own personalities to them. Squidward was a punching bag for jokes, but those jokes felt earned. Squidward's humor was dry, which connected with the older audience.
He took off his pants.
I'll give him a week.
I'll give him 11 minutes.
And when SpongeBob and Patrick were dumb, it wasn't baby-like, like how it is now. They turned everyone into what feels like less intelligent versions of their old characters. You can say that with many shows that have gone on for too long. Prime example is The Simpsons, where it starts out great and slowly gets dumber over time. It feels like the creators lost passion and copped out for simpler and easier stories that brain-rotten kids can understand. It's not like the old episodes were complex and deep. They just had better stories that were fleshed out and actually made you at least smirk. Most people remember episodes like Doodle Bob. It was an original story that is now plastered everywhere. You even had Patchy the Pirate, who reminds me of a Redditor who loves cosplay, but no other show did that. Have a cartoon element and a real life one. So what changed? Steve Hillenburg stopped writing the stories. In 2002, Steve halted production on the show after the 3rd season was completed to focus on making the SpongeBob movie. He said, quote, "I don't want to try to make a movie and a TV series at the same time." But why didn't the show end in 2004? Nickelodeon ordered more episodes of the series after it had become increasingly more profitable. So Steve resigned as showrunner, with Tibbett taking his place. Now, aside from the change in writers, the problem isn't the animation. It's the use of the animation that makes it feel like they aren't trying. They replace dry, funny humor and story with characters making faces or exaggerated expressions. Now it sounds like I'm ripping on SpongeBob, but in fact, I love Mr. Sponge. Looking back on season 1, there is not a more iconic pilot than Help Wanted. You had SpongeBob literally flying around with a spatula, saying, "Welcome aboard, Captain." And then you have the nematodes doing the frickin' wave. It is top tier. Then you have the next episode where SpongeBob's literally using a leaf blower, and they're not even talking in the episode at all. And it's funnier than half the shows now. The comedy back then was Three Stooge-like. And, well, it worked. It worked because it got me attached, and it got literal adults to want to watch SpongeBob with their kids. Half the time, not even with their kids. I would catch my dad watching SpongeBob by himself. Also, in season 1, you have pizza delivery. Okay. There is no more iconic meme than the pizza delivery episode. You have SpongeBob driving a rock, running over Squidward. You have the pizza song.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza absolutively.
And then you have, "Where's my drink? Where's my drink?" Why can't SpongeBob be like that nowadays? And you have the fun episode. You also have the rock bottom episode in season 1. Where is... Yeah, like what happened? What happened to the creativity? Then you have season 2 with SpongeBob's the first Christmas special is in this episode. You have the Worm episode, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy. Now let's look at season 9. Season 9... Oh, wait. Episode 2 is License to Get a Milkshake. Okay, I like that episode. I actually really like that one. Then you have Kenny the Cat, which was an absolutely horrendous episode. Now, I do give credit to them. When they did the Christmas special with puppets, it was actually amazing. My personal favorite episode. I absolutely love Christmas. I'm basically a walking Christmas tree. They didn't need to go on grand adventures or fight monsters to have an enjoyable story. All they needed was a net and some jellyfish, and the episode was good.